Alright, so before I even start this hunt, I just want to point out, yes, it says Alpine, it really kind of bothers me that the Alpine camo face mask isn't really the same camo as all of the other things. But we're on Timber Gold, for once, in the Alpine zone. I'm just gonna let me... I mean, I guess in this screen it matches a lot better. It's still not quite right, though. But anyway, it is 7:02 in the morning here on this hunt, and it is 9:29 at night in real life for me right now. I'm almost unreasonably excited about this hunt because I finally don't have to go after a Sitka deer. I've taken to thinking of them as Shitka deer. I don't have to go to Whiterime Ridge for a doll sheep or a bison or anything else. I'm finally not surrounded by snow, and I'm not going after those stupid deer. We are out here, specifically in the Alpine area. I'm sure you can guess. I need a bighorn. What do we need to do specifically? I need to spot a male bighorn. Not super difficult. It is maybe one of the harder species to hunt, mostly because it is in a difficult area of the map to access. Again, I've played the game enough before starting this daily mission series that I have a couple of tents up in the areas that are hard to get to on pretty much all of the maps. And so it's not nearly as challenging for me to accomplish many of these missions that for somebody who may not have those tents and those spawn points and just anything else like that, like what it would be of an experience for somebody like that, you know? Stuck. This is the only part of this area that bothers me, is some of the terrain is not as passable as I would like it to be. But we are just going to creep along this ridge line here until I see, you know, some wiggly pixels off in the distance that draw my attention. So I'll check in then. Tracks? Oh. A puma, you say? Interesting. They move, like, so slowly, though, that I probably wouldn't be able to find it. I might be able to, like, spook it and see it. They're such, like, another hard animal to hunt. Maybe I'll keep creeping along this way. Or it'll call. Kind of. It wasn't a readable call, though. I don't know. Anyway, I tried something for the first time, and I'm just gonna tell you about it because, you know what, you're here to hang out with me anyway, right? Like, that's like the whole bit of my outro, that I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me. So anyway, the thing that I tried for the first time. So, about a month and a half ago, I talked about how for National Paraprofessional Day at my work, they did like a thanks for doing the dirty work, dirty soda bar for us. And like, that was my first time trying a dirty soda. I am obsessed, by the way. I have talked about these a lot. I know that I've talked about it to my sister, my dad, my stepmom. They have all heard me spiel about these. My go-to is an A&W with half and half, and then I add some caramel and vanilla syrup that would like typically go in coffee. Anyway, finally got, let's call it brave. It wasn't, but let's call it brave, you know. Make me feel better about this. After 2 months, I'm finally getting brave to try something different. I ordered a Dr. Pepper from McDonald's. McDonald's does have like its own dirty Dr. Pepper. I could have totally gotten that. However, a lot of places when they do a dirty soda, they're specifically doing it in the, let's call it traditional way that they do out in Utah with like a coconut cream. I am not a fan of coconut. I think coconut tastes like sunscreen. It is disgusting. I do not like it. I don't like the smell, taste, texture, doesn't matter. Like, I don't even use coconut oil, okay? That's how much I don't like coconut. Anyway, because I didn't want to risk the McDonald's Dirty Dr. Pepper being that, I just ordered a regular Dr. Pepper with no ice, brought it home, and I poured a little out into a separate cup to add a little bit of half and half to, because, again, not being familiar with how cream would interact with it, I wasn't sure if it would curdle, because I know as far as my root beers go, if I use mug root beer, the cream curdles, but if I use A&W, it doesn't. I'm taking that to mean that mug root beer is slightly more acidic or something. I don't know. But anyway, so I put a little bit of half and half in the Dr. Pepper, and oh my gosh, it was delicious. I didn't add any of my like normal flavoring to it, which is whatever. But here's why I think I like it. So I do enjoy pop. I love pop, carbonation, all the things, right? What I think I like about the dirty sodas is adding the cream to the pop, specifically in this example, the Dr. Pepper. It cuts down on that carbonation and it makes it a much smoother drink. I just spooked whatever that was. I was hoping I was going to be able to sneak up on it. Do I check the track or do I just try to get up where I can spot it? I'm gonna try to get up where I can spot it. I feel like it's not gonna be that far. I mean, don't get me wrong, they move a lot better than I do up here. These animals have the ability to jump. I don't. See, you hear this? You hear this? Me hitting my spacebar? I'm hitting my spacebar so hard that my mouse is moving across my desk. Spacebar does nothing. The character in Classic, I guess, has no ankles or tendons or something like that. They can't jump. But they can crouch, they can go prone, they can crawl, they can do all the things. Can't jump though. I don't know what. And like, the fall damage is the thing, so I don't know, maybe the Classic character just has this intense fear of not having one foot on the earth at all times. Sure, let's go with that. Anyway, talking back in a circle because inability to focus on anything. I do think that the reason I like it so much is because it just smooths out the drink. It makes it easier to chug a Dr. Pepper. Makes it way easier to chug a Dr. Pepper. Maybe that's what it is. So if he's just gonna sit there, I'm gonna spot him. Because you never say no to a little bit of spotting skill. I'm not going to assume that that's a rare. I'm just not. I'm pretty sure that none of the ptarmigan species actually have a rare fur type. Plumage type. It's not fur, it's feathers. Pretty sure. Not 100%, but you know. Anyway, I have no idea which direction those, I'm assuming, bighorn took off. Which is a little upsetting. So I guess I will check back in when I get to the next ridge, or squint and see some wiggly pixels. Please hold. The second I quit recording, I got a track. So there's clearly bighorn. It's just a matter of where. Oh, I hear you. Oh, I hear you. You're a male. I just gotta spot you. Gotcha. You just need to slow down a little. I missed. I would like to think I got it. Don't know if I actually did. Ooh! That one I definitely got. However, because of the nature of this landscape, I will lose this animal if I don't mark it right this second. Okay. Mission complete. He had to have been like right on the other side of that ridge. That's so funny. I was so close. And that I swear this game gives you like one early chance at completing the mission, and then if you mess that up, it takes forever. It takes forever. Doesn't matter the difficulty of the mission, like I feel like the game genuinely does give you like one first chance that's like, okay, we're not gonna tell you that we're spawning the animal for you, but like we're kind of spawning the animal for you. Like me getting that wood grouse that scored 6,000 plus first try. I mean, don't get me wrong. What was it? The blacktail over 110, like really early on. That one took me forever for some reason, and I think that one took me forever because either I messed up and spooked the first one, or something happened with that first one. And it was like I ignored a blacktail call and I went the wrong direction or something like that. No, it was like one called right out of the stand or right out of the tent, and then I called back and it never came in. But we have a decent bighorn. Let's see. Just about a perfect full curl, so maybe like a 150s? I don't know how they score. Let's guess. I got 2 hits, 141 in the left ear. Almost perfectly 100 kilograms though. I shot his ear. Can I see that impact? Hold on. What positions do you have? Can I put you on this rock? I can. Oh my gosh, you can! Oh. Yeah. Get on the rock. Hand the camera over here. I did get him in the ear. Oh. Oh! Poor guy. Poor guy. I'm gonna set him down like right where this ridge is. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Alright, well, while I try to figure this out, I appreciate you all for hanging out with me today. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Bye!